Hello, Dave.
Hello there.
What are you doing? Put down a knife.
Putting the fishing gear away.
Did you enjoy it?
It was great fun last night.
It was pretty
Spending the day
wild.
on the rocks, but it was quite easy.
It was gale force wind.
I was a little bit worried once or twice about getting blown into the sea.
Maybe you should not be allowed to go in weather like that. Are you gonna swim back?
Well, the trouble is, if I went in, there's a long drop down into the sea and there's no way that I could climb back out again, so I'd have to swim halfway around the island to find a beach. To go to Luscontyre to get amongst the tourists.
That doesn't sound very safe.
No, it was okay, it wasn't too bad. I was being careful. I was catching wee coalies last night and I just switched the camera off because I wasn't having much luck. I was chasing big pollock and I was catching all these wee coalies, and then I realised that I didn't catch any of them on camera, so I climbed round to that first fishing spot that I found a number of years ago where there's shallower water, and I thought, well, there's one or two pools there, I'll see if there's any pollock in there. But I switched the camera on for that and I think I caught two on camera, and then maybe two others that I caught, but they managed to wriggle themselves off before I landed them.
The weather is changing again.
Yeah, I'm going to put that generator away.
This morning was really sunny and nice for a wee while. Now it seems there's some cloud coming in.
I think there's supposed to be rain in a wee while.
Yep. So let's put the generator away.
We got everything charged up though.
Yep.
So the camera is recharged, although we haven't done a lot of filming. We better do a wee bit more filming.
That's okay. Folks have seen everything.
There's not much new happening, is there?
No, there's not. Just chill. And also some familiar grounds.
Indeed.
But we might go into Leverburgh later to have a wander around. See if we can find a coffee shop or something.
There's not a lot in Leverburgh.
No. Well, there's a shop or two. We'll see what we find.
Okay, that's one. We top up with water.
Could have a few showers tonight.
Yeah. Put another 10 litres in, I think.
Okay. Are you enjoying yourself?
Sticky hands.
Got these beautiful, some sort of sweet, syrupy, chocolate and nutty buns with coffee at the ferry port in Leverburgh. Nice?
Yeah. Very nice. We're at the ferry port in Leverburgh to get some fish and chips from the
Butty bus. Oh, somebody's parked.
bus. Oh, the truck.
Oh yeah, the truck is going. It's quite an industrial port, isn't it? Look at all the fishing stuff out there. That's a nice looking bun. Well, it starts to feel like holiday to me. Food and nothing to do. I bet it's driving you nuts.
Trying to get back to the hills more.
No, it's not.
It's actually quite cold and windy out there.
It's really windy today, so we decided not to go on the hills today. Probably some local walks, maybe.
Yeah, I'd like to check
Low
out
level.
that hike.
Yeah, there's a nice signposted route near the church in Rodo, eh?
Mm.
We will probably do that this afternoon.
Yeah, have a look at that. Have an easy day.
Easy day. Your idea of a holiday day A typical holiday day needs adjustments. This is a typical day. Holiday day. Light walking, food, chilling out. Okay?
Got it.
So we got our fish and chips from the Butty bus.
Oh, we did indeed. Yeah, it's become
I was hoping for some Thai curry. He does really nice Thai curries from time to time, but he said not today. So I got fish and chips.
It's become a little bit of ritual.
Yep. It's quite busy now, huh?
Yeah.
Lunchtime.
So this afternoon we've got a choice. We can climb Ronneval again, which we've done a few times for that beautiful view out to the west towards St
everywhere.
Kilda, and you can even see Stackenarman on a good day, but it's really windy, and
Yeah, probably better leave that for
I
tomorrow.
wonder about heading in to look at the loch, just in on that fairly easy track.
Well, yeah.
That might be a
Or
nice
we
thing
can
to
do, if the weather is really good tonight, we can go up the hill
Yeah, or tomorrow.
for a sunset.
Yeah, we'll have to see what the weather's
Yeah,
doing.
I know.
It's
Bit unpredictable.
we don't actually need to go to the summit. Let's face it, we've been over that summit many times, but the subsidiary summit, you know, the southeast summit, is a little bit closer.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, whatever we do, we'll take the cameras. I have a feeling that we might walk up to the loch today, because although we've seen it from above, we've never actually walked there.
Yeah.
It looks quite boggy, that
Truck.
yeah. It's
Mhm.
interesting, there's a signpost for it, so it's a bit of a trail, but there's no track marked on the map, which is quite interesting.
It's quite overgrown, the starting point.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna have my fish and chips. I'm not gonna hold this camera and wait for you to finish your reading the map. You never finish reading the map.
There's always something to discover.
What do you want to drink?
Whatever you want.
I'm gonna have a beer.
I don't want alcohol. I'll have
Root beer?
a root beer, yeah.
Okay.
See the boat, Calmac.
From Berneray to Liebenberg.
I think that's the finest sailing in the Hebrides, to be honest, that little route from Lieverborough to Berneray, or Berneray to Lieverborough, depending whether you're going north or south. That's the one that they're talking about bridging with bridges and causeways. It's a bit breezy. I hope you can hear us, folks. We're on a low level walk. That's a favourite hill. It features in at least one or two other videos. It's called Ronneval. There's more than one Ronneval in the Harris Hills, or the Outer Hebrides, but that's a particularly bonny viewpoint. On a clear day you can see all the way out to St Kilda.
Don't know if we're gonna do it this trip though.
No, we might not. We were thinking about going up there today, but it's pretty windy and the cloud has been up and down over the summit all day.
If there's no view, what's the point?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not as if we haven't climbed it before. So we're a little bit uncharacteristically, we're sticking to the low ground today, and we're doing one or two little hikes here and there. We're going to head across to that loch in there.
Signposted.
Yeah, it's
But no track.
there is a posted walk, a signed walk. There is actually posts here and there. You maybe just make out one or two of them, but basically you just have to pick your own route, really. There's plenty sheep tracks.
Yeah, there's really no track.
Yeah. Shall we hike on?
That's the bridge.
I wonder if we can get right round, but there's a fence there. There doesn't seem to be a way across it.
So far it's been an underwhelming walk. View over there, over to the sea, is so spectacular. Why would people signpost other people here with this?
It's quite bonny, but it is a bit underwhelming, yeah.
There's overwhelming, there's underwhelming, there's no whelming.
Well, we promised ourselves a lazy day today, folks. We're having a lazy day. So.
Yet we're still walking on our feet.
But it is a lazy day. We got up late, showered and breakfast, and then read for ages in the van and put the generator away, and then we drove round
Fish and chips.
Fish and Chips in Leverborough, a walk at Rhodo, and now we're thinking about finding a place to camp for the night already. It's only mid-afternoon. We should be on the summits.
Cute eye rolling. This is what holiday is supposed to be, and compared to normal people holiday, this is already full packed. Just spread it out.
Let's go. It's nice here.
The walk has evolved from underwhelming to whelming.
It's a signposted route from Rhodo going up to that end of the loch, and to be honest, we're looking for a low level, fairly gentle walk where we didn't have to do any navigating or much thinking, and we've passed the start point of that walk many's a time, and we've always thought, look, one day we might take a wander up there and see what it's all about. Well, it wasn't that exciting, to be honest.
It's just for us to digest the fish and chips before dinner.
Yeah.
Before another meal.
But the view from the end of the loch at the end of the walk is quite nice. We've gone on beyond, and we're going to go right round. We're going to try and get right round the loch.
But Rhodo is so beautiful, you know, over this on the seaside.
Yes. Yeah.
This is what it is.
Yeah, I think this is quite pretty here.
Yeah.
I think I saw enough of the coast last night and the wind, and quite happy to be inland a little
The
bit.
coastline of Rhodo is really nice.
Yeah, the coastline is. It's very bonny, but it demands or commands respect. It's quite dangerous in places walking the cliff tops. You get these big gusts of wind, and the coastline is very jagged as well, so you're in and out and in and out, and you travel a long distance to cover a short way, or you travel a long way to cover a short distance, whichever way around you like.
Let's go.
I think we're blethering now, let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
We cave up in there, Mo.
It's found me.
Mo's marching on. Have the midges found you? Yep. There's quite a lot of them here. They found the camera as well.
A bit sheltered there.
Yeah, we're going back out into the wind. This has been a built road. When you look back across there, there's been a road built a long time ago right round this body of water. You can see there's good little drains and bridges where these burns are coming down off the hillside.
Oh, breeze.
No midges.
A really well built causeway. This is great. Look, somebody's wind turbine up there. A homemade one.
Heading back to civilization.
Yep. Look at the sheep there. Oh, this is not a wind turbine, it's a aerial of some sort.
Do you remember we looked at the house in that glen, Mo?
Yep.
We were quite keen on a wee house there. That would have been our neighbours.
Yeah, we would be on the other side.
Yes, and I think it's probably the only house in Harris that gets absolutely no sunshine at all.
Yeah. It was so dim. Well, I will say
There
opener.
it is, do you see it?
Oh yeah.
Did you get it on camera?
I hope so.
Is it a pair?
I think it's a pair. We've spooked them. There.
What is it? Is that a buzzard? Well folks, we've been blethering away about how we power up the van when we're off grid, and I've mentioned the generator, but I've never actually shown you the generator or how I hook everything up. So we're sitting here, it's a wee bit early for dinner. I thought I would just do a few minutes of video for you showing you how it all works. So I'm going to get Mo to give me a lift with this, and we'll put it outside. It's quite heavy. So this is a waterproof bag that I got, and it's really good quality, but it's like many things that you buy for the outdoors. It's quite frustrating, a little bit annoying. So it's completely waterproof bag without a waterproof zip on it. So for a little bit of extra investment, putting a waterproof zip on would have kept the water out. Anyhow, it is what it is. In the evening we just drop the generator at the back of the van, and actually we have a wee system where one of the straps just goes inside the van, and it's got a carabiner on the end of it, so if anybody did venture along to borrow my generator while we're sleeping, they would wake us up because it's got a wee alarm on it. So this is the generator. And there's some tools in there. There's a hap to cover it all over if the weather's really bad, and there's a wee fuel can in there as well, so hence everything being a little bit heavy. So it's a Ford 2000 and it's an inverter generator. It's one of these generators that produce sine or sin power, so that I can plug in the computer without fear of damaging the electronics. So the two reasons that we have it, especially in the winter time, one of the reasons is that we can just power up the van from it, and we can run the heater on electric rather than gas if we want to conserve the gas. We can heat water with it, and we can also use it to power the 240 volt system in the van. But at this time of the year, what we need to do is we need to power up or charge up the cameras, and also I like to, if I'm not driving point to point in say a 24 or 48 hour period, in other words, if I'm holding up in one place for a couple of days, then I like to power up the leisure batteries which are under the seat there. So I'm just going to drop the generator there, plug in this cable to the van. Maybe Mo will jump out and let me show you that. This is a cable tidy, and the reason that it's coming off double is it's a lot easier putting it away. So I just drop the cable tidy there. One end goes into the generator, one end goes round and into the van. I plug the van into the generator, I just make sure that all the power, everything is off in the van. So I can see from here it's all off. Mo's shaking her head saying it isn't. Let's go in and have a look.
It's not off.
Yep, it's all off.
No, because you moved the van.
The reason it's all off, Mo had the power on, but I moved the van, and when you switch the van on, it cuts the power. Come in, I'll show you.
Oh, the microwave is on.
So there we are, we have the microwave, and now have I got anything that I can plug in with a... You got anything with a plug on it, Mo?
Hold it.
So there we are, Mo's plugging in, just a standard 13 amp plug. I don't know if you can see that, it's black on black, you can just about see it. And that's her telephone charging. So if the generator sounds a little bit, it's a quiet generator, if it sounds a little bit noisy, it's because it's right out the back of the van. If we're going to run it for any length of time, then I would put it at a full cable's length away from the van, and at a cable's length away from the van you can barely hear it. Actually, you can't hear it if the van doors and windows are closed, but we're just going to run it for a wee while, and we're going to have these doors shut so it's not going to intrude. I should say that if you're going to run a generator with your van, make sure that you're parked a good long distance away from any houses so that you're not disturbing any locals. So I think our nearest house to where we're stopping tonight is about 10 miles away, so they're not going to hear it. So that's it, I'll just shut the door, let the generator do its job for, we'll probably run it for about an hour tonight, just top everything up, because we did a little bit of driving today, but probably not more than about 10 or 15 miles, so not really enough to put any charge back into these leisure batteries. So there you are, you can barely hear that generator and it's right outside the door. So as I say, if we move it a little bit further back you wouldn't hear it at all, but it's not intrusive just now, and we're not going to have it on for very long.
I can hear the wind.
You can hear the wind, yeah. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't move that further away. How's your spider, how's your midge trap, how's your
Didn't work.
spider
Well,
getting on?
didn't work today. Bob's gonna starve tonight.
No midges today. Right, that's enough. We'll get back to you later, folks.
Bye.
Bye.
Here's Bob's net. Oh, look at the Bob. Look, look.
Oh, Bob's out looking for midges.
No, there's one. Just some. Did you see that? Can you see that? He just got something. There's just
Do your stuff, Bob.
a big bug just flew into Bob's net. I just got the dinner.